you so much. You know what, before we continue with the questions from the press, I remember you had a day out at Divisoria. Tama ba? I don't know if you've seen that. Is it, of course, that means it's not your first time, but then was it your first time in many years to come back to Divisoria? How was the experience? Miss Angie, ano yung experience? What's it like?
It was really different.
Okay.
The
When was the last time you visited Divisoria? Like many years ago, I think, right?
Yeah, I think I came back in 2001.
That's so long ago. Like 2 decades ago.
Yeah, I'd never been in Divisoria.
Yeah.
Only Baclaran.
Baclaran lang.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How was the experience being in Divisoria?
It was different because the market, the people, but it wasn't one of those like I watch in the TV. Na nakakatakot.
Yeah, correct.
That's what everybody said. Okay, you gotta be careful in Divisoria.
Hindi naman.
I know, but this is like, I was like, okay, it's an eye-opening that it was not. And then, I get to try all the foods that I want. I get some fishbowl, kwek-kwek, and hot dogs on the street. And what else? Art and I went on an adventure just sa Sabita Bay. We went to get some balut. And
Balut, okay.
yes, and I got some, is that bolate? The
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's bring back memories when I was young that I was
Okay.
living here.
That was experience lang daw sa Isabel. Anong nabili mo sa Divisoria? Reveal naman.
Actually, hindi na tayo bago dyan. Kasi alam mo naman,
Okay.
cowgirl ako.
Correct. Ano ang nabili mo sa Divisoria? Gusto mong i-reveal sa amin? Ano yung mga shopping mo doon?
Oo, madami. Siyempre, para sa pageant and then also for my fur babies.
You're a pet lover?
Yes.
Like dogs and cats?
Dogs. I
Dogs.
love
How many dogs do you have?
Two.
2 dogs, 2 fur babies. Ano nabili mo sa Divisoria para sa dogs mo? What did you buy?
Clothing and the bell. To call me when they need me.
Nice. Okay. Sige, before I go to Mrs. Stella, gusto ko heart, was it your first time, definitely, in Divisoria?
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
Back in 2021, I actually came here with my family, and that was the first time I went to Divisoria.
Okay.
And,
How was it different from the first time to the second time this week?
well, first of all, this is my first time traveling without my family.
Oh, is it?
So it's so different, but at least I have my little queens with me to protect me.
Did you learn how to haggle?
Yes, well, as you notice, I'm not very good at speaking Tagalog, but I do understand. That's why I have these ladies to help me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, what Tagalog words have the ladies taught you? Only the good words have. What words have the queens taught you that could be useful? Naku, nagtititigan sila. Parang, ano yung mga tinurinig yung mga madam kay talaga?
Well, they probably told me some stuff that I don't
Okay, maybe we can ask again later on. But then, Mrs. Stella, for you, why is it important for queens, international queens, Filipino mixed background like you, to be in touch with your culture here in the Philippines? Like, being able to visit still places like Divisoria. Bakit importante para sa'yo? Why?
Dapat, importante yun kasi para hindi sila ma-archive. Kasi kung arte-arte sila, di ba?
Napakasimpleng sagot, no?
Oo, hindi sila arte-arte. Kasi when you get in, mag-check-in na kayo, andun na yung nerves mo, tapos hard work kailangan. So, tinuturuan ko sila, ngayon pala tinuturuan na. Kaya lang si Isabel, pinalakad ka kami ng pinalakad sa Divisoria. Inikot ka kami ng inikot. So,
Saan ba nakaabot? Kasi Isabel, saan ba nakaabot?
yeah, importante yun. Kasi importante na malaman nila kung ano talaga yung totoong nangyayari sa atin. Kasi kahit saan namang bansa, di ba, may part na hindi maganda, hindi para naman hindi sila, kasi Filipino-Americans sila.
Correct.
They have to represent Filipino and US. So, dapat lang alam nila yung culture natin. Although these people, they really love our culture as Filipino-American. Kaya lang, we are also grateful, syempre, being a US citizen, na nandun kami sa US, but mostly yung mga tao na nasa ibang bansa, di ba? They're helping our Filipino government. So, yeah, importante sa kanila yun.
Kasi also one thing I learned traveling around the world as well, no? If you want to learn about the culture of a country, you don't go to the museums. You learn about number one, food. Number two, you go to their marketplace. Right? That's where you learn the real culture of a country. Right? Okay, maybe we have one more question from the press. Sir Edmond.
I'm Edmond.
The Edmond.
For Pop Manila. Hello, Queens. My question is, what is the true quality of a beauty queen?
Ganda naman ang Sir Edmond. Pang finance. Yes po, anyone that could answer that question first? Miss Angie, yes.
I think the true quality of the beauty comes from your heart. It's not just from the crown, it's from your heart. You know, mas importante that you're true to yourself and not using the crown as the queen. You know, a lot of people when I was growing up in Manila, I wanted to do the pageantry, but I couldn't do it kasi sabi nila so that's, for me, it's a scar that like a pageantry that is discrimination. But as I grow up, as I see other now that doing the pageantry, it's not just by the crown. It's what they do for giving back to the community, and it's coming from their hearts.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Yes, Mrs. Kat, yes.
For me, I think the best quality that I would like to say is the humbleness, because I love humble people. Kahit anong taas mo na dyan, kahit anong dami ng title mo, kung hindi ka naman marunong magpakumbaba, it's useless. I hate people na mayabang. I don't know, yung humbleness at saka yung katulad ng sinabi ni Queen Angie, it's within yourself. So, to be humble, to be kind, and kung meron ka, pwede ka mag-share. Kung wala naman, okay lang na huwag ka mag-share. But kindness, humbleness is, I think, a true quality of a queen.
Maybe can have part. The question, the answer to the question of Sir Edmond.
The meaning of being a true beauty queen is not forgetting who you are, remembering where you came from and who helped you along the way, especially my family, and just remembering that everything you do, that you remember that you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you believe in the faith in God. Yes.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Okay. Miss Isabel, the answer to that question.
Hello. I think for me, it's knowing one's self-worth. Because if you know your value, you don't need other people's validation to make you feel good about yourself. And also, it's one thing that nobody can give you. Diba sabi nga nila, pag hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo, makikita ng ibang tao yun. Pero pag mahal mo at binavalue mo yung sarili mo, ganun din yung trato nila sa'yo. So, that's what it is for me.
That's a great statement about self-worth and self-value. Ganda, Miss Isabel. Any other questions from our media? Okay, yes, sir.
I'm Jonah, the Critical Beauties. Question for to all. What does the woman, the improvement, mean to you? What does the woman improvement mean to you?
What does woman improvement
Yes.
mean to you? What does improving mean to you as a woman? Why is it important for women to improve? Maybe a heart. Your heart, yes. Go to people, yeah.
Well, coming from the bottom, it was very hard for me back in 2022. So being in this being in this pageant has really helped me figure out who I am, figure out that I am capable of doing stuff out of my comfort zone, being able to be out here and talk to all of you guys, and doing everything, you know, out of my comfort zone and being true to myself.
That's how you learn, I think, right? Thank you so much, Mark. Miss Isabel, especially for you, no, you're a child of all trades at dami mong ganap sa buhay. What's it important for you to improve and learn?
I think for me, improvement is never stop improving yourself. Just like as long as you live, you need to study, you need to know new things and experience, you know, different kinds and aspects, you know, so that pag matanda na tayo, masasabi ko, oh, nadaanan ko yan.
Nagawa ko yan.
Yes.
Ako.
At saka para sa akin, hindi yung natapos ka man ng mataas man yung pinag-aralan mo, o kung saan ka man nanggaling, naghirap o mayaman. But in truth, yung mga katulad ko na galing from Raj to Riches, isa ako sa mga tao na laging nagpapahalaga sa patuloy na pag-aaral. Hindi naman yung sa edukasyon ng may natutunan ka lang na bago, di ba? Like may automotive. I don't know anything about cars, but then one day I just wake up and I'm like, I wanna do it. Sana ganun din kayong lahat. And always know na yung limitasyon nyo is nasa sarili nyo lang, wala sa iba.
Ganda, no? Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Miss Isabel. Miss Angie.
I think one thing that was thinking to me is that I'm very, what do you call that? I lost that thought. I'm very perfectionist. So as a cheer coach, everything it has to be perfection. But my girls would always say, "It's okay, coach. We could do this. We could always practice and practice." And my kids, I have all of this like schedule. Sometimes it doesn't, fit the way that I would expect, but sometimes not everybody is me. So one thing that I need to be in the improvement is to be myself and that everything should be okay.
Very good. Thank you so much. Mrs. Dada.
I think for me, improvements is continuous learning. Kasi life is continuous learning. Katulad ko, I'm already, I started at 61 years old, I'm 62, I'm still learning. So it doesn't mean na, because I'm in this prime age na I don't need to learn. I already know that, I accept people na kung kahit alam ko na I don't wanna be boastful and sabihin ko, I already know that. No, for me, my life is continuous learning. Learn and learn and learn, then you improve it. I said practice makes it perfect. But my husband corrected me, said perfect practice make it perfect. So parang ganun.
Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. Any other guests from Net25 Services?
Hello, good afternoon po. I welcome back here in the Philippines. My question goes to Mom Stella, and I have another question for the other ladies. Then my first question is, we know the importance of voicing out, Ma'am, our advocacies and what we're fighting for. But what is the contribution and the importance of this title in a platform like this in promoting and advancing your advocacies for the environment? Kasi di ba po, sabi din, kailangan ng title para makatulong po sa kalikasan. Pero bakit kailangan po na nandito kayo sa platform na ito para mas may voice out niyo po yung pinadalaman niyo for the environment?
Napaka-importante yung title to really voice out. Kasi dyan ako nag-start nag-start ako ng pageantry. Kasi yung organization ko is so little, small, di ba? So hindi ko siya alam paano ko siya i-improve. So I need networking. So through pageantry, I truly contribution. It's so nice kapag pumunta ka sa isang networking, tapos yung kausap mo, parang right now I'm talking to you, I have a goosebump. Kasi when I encounter these people, it doesn't matter kung lawyer sila, doctor sila, pero they're willing to help you, to lift you up. So, yung platform ng pageantry, especially the Mrs. Earth International, is napakalaki ng kanyang contribution para maipaabot ko yung aking advocacy sa mga tao. So, networking, meeting a lot of people, kasi international, ang makikilala mo is around the world. Yung mga babaeng may mga adhikain sa buhay na talagang mayroon silang purpose in life. Kasi kung hindi ka, parang go bigger. Go bigger. Kasi kung mas malaki yung audience mo, di ba mas marami kang taong matatouch mo siya. Tapos, kasi I believe na marami pa rin tao na willing. Kasi minsan kasi marami yung bahala system, di ba? So, pero kung mayroong isang tao na minsan makulit, lagi na lang nilang nakikita yung mukha mo doon, yung advocacy mo doon, minsan naiinis na sila sa'yo, pero, di ba? At least kung kahit isa, dalawa, ang matouch mo, it's a big thing. Napakalaking bagay po.
But there's creating a community po like that. There's a community of, yun talaga yung focus. Kasi above all the pageantry in the Philippines and in the universe, in the world, parang ang Miss Earth po talaga tumutumpo po ano yung gusto niya at ano yung layunin niya, parang something like that.
Opo, yes, talaga. Kasi I live in Montana, tapos yung Montana is a really big state. So, the Filipino-American community is scattered. So, our members na 4 hours away from me. So, if we have gatherings, community events, it's so hard for me to gather everybody in one place kasi napakalayo. But doing this bigger platform, mas malawak yung naaabot ko. Tapos mas marami yung willing na mag-participate, parang ganun.
Okay po. May last question for the other ladies po. Lahat naman po, kayo also, there's a blood of Filipino blood. Yes. So ito as this friend, I have to, kumbaga kung meron man po kayo na perception or ideas, with everything happening around us, flood, deforestation, mining that destroy the country's natural environment. What is your stand on these issues as a beauty queen representing nature?
Okay, I want to say that one first. Para sa akin, the first protection, the first people that should protect those should be the government. Kasi sila naman talaga yung nabibigay ng permit, di ba? At sila yung may alam tungkol sa environment na yun. But sadly, we can see that it's not happening here. I think what I would advocate for is for the government to wake up and finally realize that we need Earth to survive because Earth can survive without us, but we cannot.
Thank you.
For me is, I believe like with the ground, a lot of people would listen. Because where I came from, it's, like I said, there's not much of people like in US. Seattle is pretty much big on recycling everything, how the planet is. Yes, they talk about it a lot. But they're not really doing it. Like I said, it's only like once a year that they're doing it right now. What I wanted to do is pretty much, teach our kids, and then from them, hopefully get in touch with the officials. And I think we have find out I got connected with some people who does love the earth, like tree planting, to say it, and hopefully someday the government will see that we do care for our planet because we need the planet. It's like what Queen Isabel said, the planet needs us. They don't need. I'm sorry, the planet. We need the planet, but planets could survive without us.
Thank you.
Mark, yes?
I would also like to use my platform to just try to reach out to everyone, reach out to the government, try to reach out to people to help clean up, help with planting trees, and just using my voice to speak out and to, because I do love the Philippines. My family was born and raised here, and I just want to see the Philippines at its best. So just using my voice to really reach out to the people, to the kids, just to help out, to clean up, to do whatever we can.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Maybe another question from the press. Anyone? Okay, Sir Marky, yes.
Sir Marky, here's the mic. And this question actually came from our viewers, one of our viewers.
Hello, viewers.
They would like to ask, how would you define success as a Miss Earth Queen beyond the crown and title?
Wow. How do you define success?
Beyond the crown and title. Yes po, Mrs. Gabby, we can start with that. Ang ganda ng tanong na yun. Very nice question.
How can you be success?
How do you define success?
I think success is try to do what you are doing, keep doing what you're doing, like inspiring others, and do. That's a hard question. Okay, yeah. Yeah, success. Next question, please.
For someone who's already successful, mahirap mo pala. I'm gonna go back to you later. Sige po. Yes, Miss
I
Angie.
think how I define success if I see my girls or everyone that they're caring for the tree, especially I'm an outdoor person and I would like to see everyone like picking up all of their garbage sometimes. Or success is like, I think by teaching my kids to properly, clean up, do some other charity, I think it's like, okay, I could say next question, but I don't want to say next question because I know this answer. Pinaninervous nyo na ako. I guess it's a good practice. But what I'm going to say is, I believe that, when you see the success is for the young generation na makita ko when I'm getting lola na all that, all what I teach them like about loving the earth, keeping our parks, lakes, and our rivers, especially the community, still all clean. So I think I would call that as a success because that's me that the value that I teach them is that they could use it from now till they get to be older and pass it on to the other generation.
Thank you so much. Alright, Mrs. Isabel.
Nasa contest na ba tayo? Ba't ang hirap ng
Oo,
question?
Viewers.
Parang gusto ko pagkawisan.
May ibang galing yung sa viewer from Facebook.
Pwede yung madali naman yung tayo.
Sorry kung pinasok ninyo. I guess that's from a pageant viewer.
Oo nga, pero wala pa naman tayo sa pageant. Grabe kayo. Okay, ito na. This is my answer. So, how do I define success beyond my crown? I think, for me, that's knowing that my family is established, able to do what they want to do in life, as I have never had that privilege growing up. It's being around the people that I love na, they're well settled off. And aside from the crown, at the end of the day, you take off the crown. So for me, it's a big accomplishment, but it's something that I could go without. You know what I mean? So, for me, yung success ko talaga is yung makita ko yung anak ko na nasa mabuting kalagayan, yung mga taong mahal ko, nasa mabuti rin silang kalagayan. impart ko sa mga tao. That's it.
Okay.
Pero mo, hirap talaga.
We still have one
Yes.
more for you. We still have one more for you.
Yeah, okay. Yes, Mark, your answer to that question, define success.
For me, with or without the crown, success is knowing my self-worth and just being out there. To see my family just, be happy and successful and knowing that they're happy too, that would be success. Reaching my goals, reaching my dreams, being, a content creator and being up there. I want my name out there. I want to help people. If I'm actually helping people, that's success for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hindi ka babalik sa
Thank you so much. Alam mo, tinitigan ko si Heart, no? You have a little bit of resemblance kay Nadine Lustre. Has anyone told you know Nadine Lustre? You know Nadine Lustre?
A popular actress.
So, Nadine Lustre, no? So pretty. Okay. Maybe I can accommodate 2 more questions from the pageant media and we can... Yes, sir. Okay po. Sir Jonah.
From Critical Beauty.
I'm Critical Beauty. Why should you be next title holder?
Why you should be
Why
the next
should we
title
next
holder.
Earth International.
Yes.
Let's start, Heart.
I have so many passions, so many ideas that I want to put out there. There's so many people I want to reach through my platform, through my voice, and I just want to prove to myself that I am capable. For a long time, I've always been just down on myself, thinking that I can never do something this big. But here I am, putting myself out here, putting my voice out, and showing the world that I am strong, I am independent, and I can do this.
Thank you so much. Miss Isabel, why should you be the
Wala
next?
pa mas mahirap pa dyan. Hirap pa kami.
You want
Mag-practice na ito. Ito na yung training ninyo.
Hindi ako na-inform. Okay, so I think I don't wanna boast, and I don't even wanna claim a title that right now I'm still competing with. But I wanna be a title holder for the purpose of wanting to be a bridge, so that we could express how Mrs. Earth would like to take care of the earth. Gusto ko na ako sana yung maging paraan para, alam mo yun, isa ko sa mga nag-relasyon, ayan si Madam Isabel ng Mrs. Earth. Siya talaga yung nag-ano sa amin, nagpa-seminar para sa waste segregation, you know what I mean? And then, I hope that kahit hindi na ako title holder, within the next generation and the next na maalala nila that I leave a mark, and I'm leaving it better than when I found it. Pwede na ba yun?
Sige, Isabel. Reklamo ko, parang hindi naman yung sagot mo. Okay na ba yun, Sir Jonah? Okay. Thank you, Miss Angie. Pinapawis na sila. Okay. Miss Angie, yes. But you know what? I just like to put it out there. You queens are doing an incredible job. Tama ba, Lydia? Kasi maganda rin yung mga sagutin mo.
Yeah.
Miss Angie, yes.
Well, because there is ayaw. The boss is
Well, this is the reason why I joined here, because it's the love for the earth, the love for my families, and I wanted to go. So with this crown, as an international, I could voice out. People will listen to me, and I could also listen to the other people that are smarter than me, that I could advocate that voice to the others so they could listen. I love the earth, I love everything about it. And I want to see my kids, my grandkids, my onions, sa susunod na generation, that they will have a beautiful earth na mapaglaruan nila, and to be lived in nice environment. Hindi yung very polluted, and that doesn't make them sick all the time. I want them to live happily and healthy.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, this will be the last question for one more question. No, okay. Yeah, okay. This will be, we will be there because we have to move on with the photos and whatnot, right? You're going to visit Sir Edmond or you want to do it later?
Yeah, later.
Okay, people. Mrs. Stella.
Okay, the question is why, diba? Why?
You should
ako
read
dapat
the
ako?
next title.
I think I deserve to win because of my story and my passion. My passion for advocating education for the underprivileged and my resiliency. You know, I was born poor and then I stepped up at this age. I think with my story, my resiliency, and my passion for helping is the qualities that a queen should have. Although I am competing with a really incredible women around the world, so I'm manifesting. Manifesting is good, but I also do my best. I work hard. You know, I work hard. I work my very best to get this title.
Palakpakan naman natin ang mga queens. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, now I think it's a perfect opportunity for all of the queens. What's going to happen for Mrs. Earth International 2025? What are we gonna have to look out for the competition? Mrs. Stella, ano yung mga abangan?
There's so much things gonna happen. We're gonna have sashing on December 2, and then preliminary December 6, and the grand coronation is gonna be December 8. So please watch out for that. There's sustainability contest. So I think it's gonna be a great show and event.
Actually, maybe can, what are some of the titles? Tama ba these are some of the titles that are in store? So meaning you're all going to compete. When is the
Main press conference.
I think you have a main press conference, right?
I think it's on December 3rd.
Yeah.
That would be the first conference for us.
And then the other activities, the other activities that are in store.
I'm not so much about the activities, but I'm excited for you guys to see all the incredible women that would compete for this title. So that's it for me.
Yes, and then I think the official social media page is Mrs. Earth International 2025. Hart, I'm going to do a rundown. Who would you like to thank? Maybe a quick thank you to everyone who would make this journey possible. The floor is yours, Hart. Who would like to thank?
I would like to thank everyone for coming, first of all. And I would like to thank all my titas. Tita Estella was actually the one who recommended me to join. She saw the potential in me that I didn't see. So I would like to thank her. She's done so much for me. So much. And I would like to thank my tita Angie. She also helped me along the way with everything, with learning how to dress and just helping me along our trip too. And I'd like to thank Tita Isabel. I just met her because of the pageant, but I've learned so much and laughed so much. She's helped me along. Just being here without my family is very scary, but they've all helped me just feel comfortable and feel at home. So I would like to thank everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Ms. Isabel, who would like to thank? Like a big, quick thank you to all of who's made this journey possible.
First, I would like to thank my husband, Peter Scalzo, for supporting me 101% to experience this journey. And to my family and friends that never doubted me. Of course, to the media that came here today, thank you so much for your time. And to my queens that I'll be competing with, I know we could do this, right? And of course to you for hosting this beautiful conference.
Thank you so much, Isabel. And actually, before I give you the floor, you know that it's her birthday. Is it today?
Wow, happy
Can you give her
birthday.
a happy birthday? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, like a fast forward birthday. Miss Angie, your thank yous.
Everyone. Okay, sorry. This is the last night.
First, I want to thank God for giving me the courage to join this pageant. And second is my family. My husband, who has been a great supporter, he called himself a maintenance. So he has been working overtime so I could join this pageant. And my kids, my son, Mario, and Amaya, and the girls who I left behind. They're having their cheer competition without me. And then second is my sisterhood, my queen, Ate. You know, you've been supporting me. Sometimes someday, Maarte, I don't want to do it. But I would like to say thank you. And to all my friends and family who supported me since this is my first time, they will always be there for me. And to my family that came over here, thank you. And to the media, thank you so much for taking your time coming here. And maraming salamat sa mahihirap na question ninyo. But it's a good practice for us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alfonso.
And first, our Queen Mother, Sister.
Yeah, I truly want to thank my Filipino-American Montana organization kasi wala ako dito kung wala sila. Kasi sila yung motivation ko. Of course, I want to thank my queens, my first batch of queens, and it's amazing yung queens na nakikita mo sila, nandiyan sila, and they are really learning, willing to learn. And of course, yung asawa ko, my husband, Hal Fullerton, baka mamaya tawagan niya po at sabihin niya bakit hindi siya na-mention. But yes, my family, who are very supported from the beginning. My friends, my God, ang dami kong kaibigan. So they are so excited and very supported sa lahat ng media. And of course, to Alfonso, I would like to really mention Ganda Anore. She is official Mrs. Earth International USA Team Wardrobe Designers from OOTD to Finals. And Ish, our hair and makeup, Micah, stylish. And I would like to honor Mary Abigail. She is the Mrs. National. Okay, so thank you so much for gracing us. Thank you so much for coming. I can see Manifest Ortega, she's also another queen. They are supporting us. Maraming salamat po. Of course, my sister Elise. Thank you so much.
Yeah, once again, our bigger partners, Team USA for Mrs. Earth International 2025. Can you please stand? Bigger friends, I'm going to give you a chance to do a photo op with the group. And if you want to do solo shots, feel free to do so. And after that, we're going to move on to our makeup Google Flights to Mayor. Sa likod, wow. And maraming salamat po to our guests. Thank you so much for being here. To our media friends, once again, it's hashtag Mrs. Earth International 2025. Please be with us on